Hey, my crafty friends. So while today's video is not necessarily Junk Journal July, I did want to give you an update on the Curiosity Bureau Archive Division. In case you haven't seen the other video, this is the case that I've built for the Curiosity Bureau Archive Division, the Steam Wonderland Society. And in here is the steampunk journal that I've been working on, inspired a bit by my dad's work on weather balloons. And in this project, we have the journal, his notes, we have a field dossier of research, and we have a travel wallet that I will be filling with things like bits of his passport and some boarding passes and some things like that. So I love the idea of this being like an old found briefcase. I have an old briefcase of my dad's, and I don't know, between the weather balloons and steampunk, just inspired the whole thing, loosely inspired, I should say. So here is the journal, and I've shown it to you once before with sort of the bones of it, but now it's pretty much decorated with the exception of some lace and some final touches. So let's do a quick flip through, shall we? I've got this magnetic folio over here, and inside this file folder, I kept it very simple because to me it's a file folder. And inside we have all of these archives, Archive Volume 1, Registry, and these could be great journaling cards. And added some washi, and I created some stamps to go with the Curiosity Bureau to coordinate with Be Happy's Rust and Revolutions and Retrovolution kits. So I've mixed two Be Happy kits. This is the Steam Wonderland. I think it was the one called Rust and Revolutions. And then these pages are from Retrovolution. But now we have some things decorated. I've got this fun belly band with a wax seal, and took the cards from the kit and just decorated them a little bit with some coffee rings, some addresses, some labels. Nothing too crazy. I wanted the steampunk patterns to really shine, and I wanted to leave a lot of journaling space. Added in some scrapbook paper. We've got a vintage envelope that I showed in another video, which is just a vintage envelope that I decorated. The vintage ledger that's just strengthened with some washi. Stacked pocket here filled with tags from the kit. And I loved the grunginess of this one. And so I ended up not adding. I had die cut a bunch of gold gears and things and decided that I didn't want to add them. These are some masterboard tags that I had that I thought went really well, that I just made with ledger and book page. We've got this up tuck here and some journal cards from the Rust and Revolutions kit, and just some dyed papers I used a lot of dyed papers as the decor and really let the pages speak for themselves. I've got this tuck here. I need to put something right. You know what? Let's do that while we're sitting here. Let's put a little bit of cheesecloth on there and maybe a label. I think I know exactly what to put there. This is what happens when I step away from it and come back. I'm like, oh, now I know what to put there. Let's see here. We don't need a big, I'm obsessed with this dyed cheesecloth. I bought this from Lady Laura Jean, and she dyes this cheesecloth in various grades, but has all these cool, vibrant colors. And I really thought these were going to be fun with steampunk. So we're just going to smush that on there, and then we're going to add this label. I think is what we're going to do. There were several pockets and note cards with this kit, but not a lot of fussy cuts. And I didn't want to use other printables, but you could add some die cut gears and some things like that. I just really felt like the pages, again, I'm just repeating myself, the pages spoke enough on their own with their designs. So we'll just glue all that here together and bunch that up around the label, I think. I like it to not be straight. I like it to be gathered. To me, it really adds to the looking old. of it all. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Get that back in that tuck. Turn this page. Some more pockets from one of the 2 kits and more of my masterboard tags that were just, it was book page that I stamped on that worked really well with these pages. All right, then we get to the second signature, and I added this big flip pocket of some dyed papers and a dyed guest check and this fun bookmark that came with the kit. And the only reason I didn't add ties to the top is I was trying to reduce bulk because I have a tendency to get gator mouth on my journals. Decorated these and put them on the other side of that tuck. These are some of my own dyed pages. Another couple of stacked pockets. There's room for more things to be added if this is your jam and you end up being the owner. Some more of my dyed pages. I just love the octopus. I think he's really cute. My dyed pages. Oh, we're going to have to tape that one in. That ledger paper just wasn't quite strong enough, so I'll have to tape that in to make sure it stays. And then we've got these side pockets with some fun bookmarks. This belly band with bookmarks. This up tuck with some more dyed papers. And then in the back here, this one is Velcroed shut. And it's got a nice large pocket. You could decorate some more and add some more note space. So there it is. This is the Curiosity Bureau, the archive division. We have the log, the engineer's log, the dossier, and his travel passport. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done with this project. I will probably come back and do some more finishing touches, but I'm at the point where I need it to come to me, and I'm just not there yet. Sandra, thank you for the kits that inspired this project. I really appreciate what you've done, and I'll see you guys in the next video.